Then Samuel turned toward Billy. Billy. Unpause the recording I was listening to earlier. Billy replied, sure. A few seconds later. This month of August, celebrating my Black Indigenous Native American roots and heritage. While my heart goes out to the victims of the catastrophic flooding in Kentucky, it must be remembered and is seldom mentioned that these were all lands that were occupied by and the birthright of Native Americans. We were here. We were first. These lands were taken from my ancestors by European colonizers. The state of Kentucky derives its name from an Iroquois word, Kentuten, which has several meanings. One of these is the river of blood, which describes the present flooding situation. Rivers of water flow through the land. Half of your states in the USA have names that are indigenous in origins. The colonizers named some out of guilt deriving from the knowledge that these lands were taken from their original people, many of whom were driven off of it, and others because natives dominated the region and preserved their heritage in the names. It is the belief of indigenous people the world over that for every act of injustice and inequality, and there will be a reckoning. What is sent out will return in like measure as it was given, as Yeshua the Messiah made clear, with whatever measure you meet, it will be measured back again. Or what Imhotep the Egyptian sage said, what goes around, comes back. With that in mind, I give you a declaration of sovereignty, honoring the aboriginal people of Earth. As honorary Queen Mother, ordained a prophet and priest of the One Most High and inspired messenger of the only true and living and sovereign Creator, Elohai, I make this declaration on behalf of the global nation of aboriginal indigenous people of the earth. We are the first to establish human footprints upon the earth, and the first to seed it with life. As such, we declare our right to live as independent sovereign nations upon the earth, which is our inheritance given by the Creator. A right of inheritance institutionalized in the Constitution of the United States as well as its Declaration of Independence, and validated by one of its so-called founding fathers, President Thomas Jefferson, who echoed the universal dictum that these truths are self-evident, that all men are created equal, endowed by their Creator with certain rights inalienable, that is, these cannot be circumvented by man nor taken away by them. Although these rights have been trampled upon and violated by those who both invaded, colonized and oppressed those of us who are the original people of the earth. Through globalized colonization and economic depression, an attempt was made through a divide and conquer strategy to redefine our status as the first people of the earth, the aboriginal indigenous tribes of the planet. A universal tribe created in the image of Elohim, the sovereign Creator whose ancient laws granted us dominion over the planet, as recorded in the Book of Beginnings. The divide and conquer strategy was predicated and successfully implemented through attacks defining who we were by where we were. I ask, does a bird cease to be a bird because you take it out of the jungle and put it in a cage? No, the bird is not defined by its cage but by its phenotype. Archaeology and geography defines where we are. But genetics and genealogy defines who we are. And our spirituality defines what we are. And what we are is free and independent human beings created in the image of a sovereign Creator, as acknowledged by Jefferson, one of several framers of the Constitution of the United States of America. This edict recognized as a supreme law of the land. This land being ours by right of preeminent birth and inheritance. As such, we declare our right to exist upon this earth as independent sovereign human beings, who are planetary citizens. This is not only our universal right but a sacred one.